to Bitecast with Shivani, where we promote and celebrate the success of women in various fields through a 15-minute high-impact podcast. Let me briefly introduce myself. I am Shivani Bajaj, co-founder and CEO of Edubuk, which is a globally award-winning skill tech startup using AI and blockchain to disrupt the education sector. If you want to know more about me, please watch episode number 1 in this series of podcasts, the link of which is in the description box of this episode's video. With that, let's begin with the Bitecast. So, it's my pleasure to welcome our guest for today, Vaishali Jog, who is a Fletcherism Coach, a thought leader, a content writer, an upcoming author, and also an healthcare expert at Edubuk's skilling platform. Hi Vaishali, thanks for joining me at Bitecast today. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Thanks a lot, Shivani, for having me here. It's a great pleasure to be with you.
Let's get started with the bites and the insights about you and your journey. So firstly, tell us about yourself.
Okay, so to start with, just let me tell that I'm a kind of person who loves to motivate and inspire others. My motivation levels or my happiness level goes really high whenever I'm able to add value to others. So this was something that is inbuilt in me. I was working in corporate sector for around more than 8 years. During the whole time, okay, I realized I was enjoying it because I'm a chartered accountant. It was giving me satisfaction. But then I knew something was missing. You know how corporate works, right?
Yes.
You are not able to enjoy each and every moment. So I knew I was meant to do something big. And so I decided to take my leap of faith. That is, I took the leap of getting out of the finance industry and getting into the coaching industry, more specifically the health industry. So let me elaborate on how did I get into health industry out of finance industry, because I understand that both of them are like very separate fields. And I don't have any nutrition background as such as certification, if you call. Okay. So what happened? I got into a practice called Fletcherism. It's based on 5 simple principles. And when I got into that practice, the kind of benefits that I experienced, I lost more than 15 kg of post-pregnancy weight. My energy levels were very high, and my energy was the main reason why I got into the practice. And with a baby, I think everyone knows how much energy we need. Shivani, you know very well. You have a baby.
Correct.
So, and the glow on the face, your patience level increasing because the practice involves chewing. Okay, you get so close to nature. So there are numerous benefits of that practice. So when I lost quite a substantial weight without any restrictions, without doing any other kind of exercise, just following 5 principles, and one of the principles says that you can eat what you love. That is like the best part. Which nutrition, which doctor tells you eat what you love. So I knew that I had to spread this practice to the world. And that is when I realized that this has to be my mission. So I made it my mission to spread Fletcherism to the world. So I took 2 workshops for the same. I also took personal coaching. But then I realized that personal coaching is taking a lot of time. And workshops, the limit is comparatively less. So that's when I got to writing a book. And I'm very happy to share that my book is soon to be released, maybe around 3 to 4 months at the max. And I'm sure the way my book is turning out, like one of the person asked me that, what do you think? Why should your book give you a solution? Because most of the people have told me that Fletcherism as a practice seems very nice to hear. Okay, it seems very easy. When we actually get down to working it, that is where we actually lack it, and then we kind of leave it. So in my whole book, the major section is kind of practical tips to implement the practice. So it is my guarantee to anyone who reads the book will definitely benefit and give Fletcherism one shot, and anyone who practices one shot will definitely benefit, and then it becomes a lifestyle. Lifestyle and radiant health is something that they will experience every moment. So as of now, I also have a Fletcherism series on LinkedIn. Every Wednesday, I release one article on Fletcherism because there are very few people who actually know this term. Besides that, as you already mentioned, I'm a health and wellness expert on your platform, and I must say it's well received. Like, people have given me this feedback, and there are very few people who actually know this term. So your platform has offered that. Besides that, my book will definitely ensure that it reaches millions. So my main projects right now, one is of course I won't call my baby a project. It is something that she gives me happiness all the life.
Yes.
On the career path, my projects are, one is the Fletcherism. Right now, I'm concentrating on Fletcherism, completing my book and publishing it, because I want to. My target is to at least impact 5 million people. So I want to reach my target as early as possible, because I know the target has to be upgraded over a period of time, right?
Correct.
Second project that I can say is again your Edubuk MIT screening test, which I personally, like when I gave that test, I was really thrilled that I have got into coaching industry, and my result was, one of the result was therapist, which is very close to what I am doing right now.
Yes.
So this is in short about, and I am a loving person. I just enjoy my life. Okay. And right now it's the best time, because having a baby is the best gift that God can give you. Yeah. So that's little bit about me.
Oh, what an amazing journey so far that you've just told us. So my next question, what is the biggest challenge that you have faced in your journey so far, and how have you overcome that challenge?
Okay. So many people, they ask me this question, that you are a chartered accountant, you're a chartered accountant, have good targets, okay? And anyone, if I tell anyone, like even in my very close circle, even today, not most of them don't approve of my shift that I have made. Okay. So many people ask me this question, that how easy or difficult was it for you to make this change? Shivani, personally for me, it was very easy for 2-3 reasons. Okay. One was, see, if your intention is very clear, okay, and I had that clarity in my head that I'm a kind of person who wants to serve others, because my happiness quotient increases when I add value to others. So if this practice of pleasure something which has benefited me so profusely, it has made my life, transform my life completely, not only with respect to health, but with respect to other aspects of my life. Because see, in chewing you develop patience. So if your mind is the same, right? So if you are becoming patient in one aspect of life, it automatically kind of gets into the other aspect. Then one of the principles is you should not be having any negative thoughts while chewing. That means you have to be happy, right? You are the same person in having food and when not having food. So automatically you tend, the fourth principle, you automatically tend to become more and more happier. So if this practice has transformed my life, and I know for sure that I want to transform others' life, and God has got me into this practice, my intention is clear that I'm going to serve others. So my intention was absolutely clear that this practice will benefit others, and I have the passion to kind of spread this practice. So that was one reason, immense belief in me. And so there was absolutely no self-doubt. So it was very easy for me. I knew that it is going to benefit. When your intention is clear, when you have clear heart to serve others, things work out perfectly, beautifully. And one thing that I would like to mention is that because I had worked for 8-9 years, I had my financial backup in place.
Okay.
Like this is something. Of course, I understand people who are financially sound, but still they don't take this leap. But for me, this was an added benefit that I have my finances in place and I can take. And the way I am, if I believe in something, I will go ahead. I will not actually listen to anyone. So most people would think that this would be my biggest challenge, that how will you take the plug? But for me, it was very easy. I did not have any second thought, because it was very clear in my mind that I don't want to get into corporate sector. When I resigned, when I conceived, that time only I resigned. And thinking over the lines, I realized that this is my passion. It will serve others. And abundance flows in when you follow your passion, for sure. There is no doubt about it. So, but the challenge that I would say, it was like my loved ones had questions in their mind. That is she mad? She has struggled so much to get this chartered accountancy degree. And now out of why is she suddenly shifting into a field for which she does not have any certification? There is no certification available for Fletcherism. That is one thing, okay?
Yes.
And I'm purely coaching based on my experience, but I think experience is the biggest thing. I can give you so many examples that people have learned out of their experience and they have spread the practice. That is how it was. So I will say my challenge was that my loved ones did not really, even today, most of them don't really, but I don't listen. I say, well, I am passionate. I know this is going to, because the kind of feedback I get from the people who I share, the kind of feedback I get from, there are few people on the LinkedIn who are following the practice based only on my articles, and they have lost weight. and they're experiencing radiant self. So all this clearly motivates me and makes me do things which I believe in. Now, so my self-belief was so strong that I was over, and I realized that why do family members, because they are scared. They're scared because they operate from their belief.
Yes.
What is middle class belief? This, don't take risk. Stay in the 9 to 5 job, be careful. So they have this belief that this taking risk, at least at this point of time. Okay. Like if you have figured after working for 8-9 years, why do you want to change? So there's a risk involved. I agree, but I have belief. I know I'm going to do great. I'm going to help others. So because of their belief, and they're scared for me. What if she fails? So those two things. So I understand their point of view, and I say, okay, you do what you want to, I will do what I want to.
Yes. So the basic part here is that risk-taking ability, whether you want to take the risk and you actually take the risk or not. So yes, a very nice, good points to hear from you, Vaishali. Next question is like, what keeps you motivated day by day? What is that one point that motivates you every time?
Okay. So my self-belief is very hard. Okay. My self-love and self-belief is extremely hard. And one thing that keeps motivated me always and always is my belief that whatever work I'm doing is adding, it is serving others. So that is what keeps me going. And I make a conscious attempt to ensure that I don't have any negative thoughts coming. If at all, I get into a little negative framework, I don't know if you know, there's a Hawaiian practice called Ho'oponopono. Okay, so there's a mantra, okay, which starts like, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. So I have been doing this for I think more than 5 years now, that whenever slight negative also thought comes in, I start reciting that. And because I believe in the mantra, things turn out positive. It's just that you're replacing your mind with a mantra instead of the negative thought repeating. So this is a simple tactic that I follow to ensure that I'm motivated, and because if your mind is filled with positive thoughts, then you will never fall back. You will never get in negative frame. As simple as that.
Yes, the power of attraction. Attract all good things. Attract all positive things, and you will be good.
Yes.
So nice, nice thought. Then, who is that individual who has inspired you the most, and why?
Okay. So if there's one person in my life who's inspired me, that's my mother for sure.
Okay.
Because I've seen my mother, okay, be it any difficulty, okay, be it any challenge, she's always faced that difficulty with a smile. I remember my mom telling me that when we are 3 siblings, okay. So at a time long back when we were really young, there was a time when my father only had like maybe somewhere around 1,000, okay, and more than half of it used to go in the sending home for the grandparents and there, and some of it was used to go in the house rent, and she used to run the house in 200 rupees. That's it. 3 children household, but she used to run. And even now, when I don't remember so much about it, but whenever I've seen her, be it relatives, be it anyone, she always sees positives. And she always finds an opportunity. She never cries or regrets. Okay, things that happen, fine. Things will happen. We have to face everything with this one. And that is what she's taught me. And that is what I have imbibed from. And I'll always be thankful for her for that.
Oh, nice to know. One more woman that made such a beautiful woman again, by heart and by everything. Then, what is your vision for the future? As in, where do you see yourself in 10 years down the line from now?
Okay. So I will share my mission statement. My mission statement says that I was born to inspire and motivate 5 million people to become the healthiest version of themselves through Fletcherism.
Oh, wow.
So I see myself as impacting people to become the healthiest version. And I see myself as one of the top leaders in the health industry, thanks to Fletcherism. And also I see myself as a top motivation speaker. Because many people tell me that when they talk to me, they like it, like their motivational goes higher. And I have experienced that. My also energy goes higher, their energy goes higher. So, and once my baby grows up, I plan to take up more seminars. So I think that's definitely coming up.
So all those viewers who are looking on this Bitecast, or those who want to see the Bitecast later on, they will have a look or a sneak peek into what Vaishali ma'am is thinking. Like she want to have more and more people with her following Fletcherism as a thing, following positivity in their lives, and have all happy memories. Why to think about negativity? That is a very good point that you pointed out. So lastly, what advice would you like to give our viewers, some of whom might want to pursue a career similar to yours?
Okay. So one advice that I would like to give is, guys, just follow your heart. Your heart knows the best. It will always kind of give you the right solution. Don't think about what others are. See, I don't say don't listen to your parents, but everyone is operating out of their own beliefs and own experiences. And our loved ones are scared. Like I shared about myself, okay? Our loved ones are basically scared that we will fail because they think if they have not been able to succeed, you will also not succeed. But that's not the case. So just relax. Don't listen to what others say. If you have high self-belief and if you believe in what you're doing, your heart says, then go for it. Remember, every successful person was laughed at and mocked at in the beginning. But if that person would have stopped, then we would never have so many successful people in our world. So I would like to end by that statement.
So nice talking to you, Vaishali. It was great.
Same
And thanks for your time and valuable insights. I'm sure
Same
that our viewers will get inspired by your journey. So if you want to know more about Vaishali, reach out to her via the details provided in the description box of this episode's video. For any queries and comments about any of the Bitecast episodes, please do type in the comment box and I will reply to each one of them as soon as I can. So if you want to reach out to me, my contact details are also given in the description box of this video. Thanks for watching. Signing off, Shivani Merotra Bajaj.
Bye-bye.